When we decided that we're gonna start this now, we were really hoping for an entertaining weekend. But wow, did we get that and then some. From only one home team winning in the Premier League this weekend to another bottle job in the Premier League, maybe. And if you ask me, I really don't think I could have asked for any more entertainment to kick this off. So, with that said, hi there, Emperor Mayor here with 265 Connect, and I'd like to welcome you to the first ever episode of Full Time 265, the show where I'll be bringing you a review of the results and the biggest headline from the last 7 days in the world of football. Been meaning to do this for a long time now, but here we are now, baby, and what a weekend to start. Well, let's get into it. We start in the Premier League with Liverpool's late show at Brentford. Liverpool extended their lead at the top of the Premier League with a dramatic 2-0 victory over Brentford. Both goals came in stoppage time, courtesy of Darwin Núñez, who doubled his league tally for the season. This win means Liverpool now have 50 points from 21 games and is 6 points clear of second place in the Premier League table. I don't think anyone expected Arne Slot to do as well as he's doing at Liverpool. For a first-time manager in the Premier League to come and do what he's doing at Liverpool, the way he's doing it, it's uncalled for. Why are they this good? And also, Darwin Núñez is starting to make a habit of this. This whole thing of coming on from the bench in the last minutes of the game, late 90s, scoring 2 goals, kind of sounds familiar, doesn't it? I mean, to be fair though, we all probably know that they will eventually drop points. Obviously, as an Arsenal fan, that's what I'm hoping for. No one could have expected or guessed or seen this from Arne Slot's Liverpool this season. I mean, they have been amazing. The fluidity of the movement from back to front is just, wow, second to none right now. But hey man, as an Arsenal fan, I'm gonna have to say it, this is our season. Liverpool will drop points, we're gonna pass them. We're not racing with Man City this year, it's Liverpool and Arsenal, and there's one winner, and it's not Liverpool. And speaking of Arsenal, we took a major hit in our title hopes for this season. Arsenal's title aspirations took a hit as we squandered a 2-goal lead to draw 2-2 against Aston Villa at the Emirates, who once again decided to ruin our hopes at a title. Unai, we're sorry, get over it. Just let us get the trophy now. Despite goals from Gabriel Martinelli and Kai Havertz, the Gunners couldn't secure all points, leaving us with 44 points and allowing Liverpool to widen the gap at the top once again. I'm really starting to believe that Arsenal just don't want to win the Premier League at this point. 2 years in a row, we kept crying, when City slip up, we're going to be there to capitalize. City are having, well, the season isn't even terrible, but hey, it's good enough for us to take advantage, right? Now with those guys, again and again, we find ourselves losing opportunities. It needs to stop. But what I love about football is there's always balance. Wherever there's tears from Arsenal, there's tears from somewhere even better. Manchester United woes continue. Manchester United suffered a 3-1 defeat at Old Trafford to Brighton, marking their third consecutive home loss. The Red Devils never failed to provide. A costly error from Onana gifted Brighton a third goal, highlighting United's ongoing defensive struggles. I mean, at this rate, we might as well start securing you guys in conversation for relegation. Yes, you knocked us out of the FA Cup, trust me. I'm not gonna forget it. But you guys really have to be careful with what's going on there at your club. If you're not careful, you'll find yourself in a longer title drought than a certain team that hasn't won it in over 20 years. Moving on. Manchester City seem to be getting back to their best after a thrashing of Ipswich. City showcased their attacking prowess with a commanding 6-0 victory over Ipswich Town. This emphatic win reinforces City's position as serious title contenders again this season. If Arsenal somehow managed to finish below Man City this season, I don't know, man. I'd like to say I believe it's not possible, but with the Gunners, you really never know. And while City's title hopes seem to be coming back into play, Newcastle was stunned at home, losing 4-1 to Bournemouth. A very poor performance from the Magpies saw them concede 4 goals, raising concerns about their defensive frailties. I don't get Newcastle. They're so good, and on their day, almost no one can beat them. But there's just times where it seems they just aren't up for it on the day. Don't take anything away from Bournemouth, though. They have been really, really good this season. Take nothing away from them when it comes to this victory, but Newcastle need to really address this thing of being in such great form and then out of nowhere just giving in such a lackluster performance. It was really poor. And if you want to talk about poor, you know what's coming up next. Yep, that's right. Tottenham. It was another tough night for the Spurs at Goodison. Tottenham suffered a 3-2 loss to Everton in a nail-biting match. Despite goals from Son and Richarlison, Spurs' defensive struggles cost them as Calvert-Lewin sealed the win for Everton. Another setback for Spurs' top 4 hopes. At this point, are they even in the top 4 talks, contention? Are they? Those guys should be thinking about top half. Leave the top 4 for the real teams. Their biggest concern should be finishing ahead of Man United. And now for some major off-the-pitch news. Erling Haaland has signed an extension at Manchester City for 9.5 years. This guy is guaranteed to get up to £260 million in the next 10 years. And when it comes to the transfer market, Manchester City making even bigger headlines with the signing of who many are starting or trying to consider the next Egyptian king. It seems Mo Salah really might just be leaving Liverpool at this point. I mean, the guy hasn't signed a contract, but he is having a season to remember. Honestly, it'll be amazing for me to watch an African win the Ballon d'Or, but for that to happen, he has to win the league ahead of Arsenal, which he won't. We're winning it. And that brings us to an end of the first ever episode of Full Time 265. Remember, we're coming to you every week with updates of the last 7 days in the world of football. Expect more videos within the week if any breaking news occurs, such as any record-breaking or seriously major signings happen, or anything in football really that I feel I just need to address and update you guys about. And with that, I'd like to thank you for tuning in to episode 1 of many of Full Time 265. 265 Connect. Once again, I'm Emperor Mayor. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.